Buck fans, NFL fans, the season is here. Finally. Not no preseason, not no off season. It is actually NFL season. The first week is finally here. This is your boy Dentaris coming at you guys with another video preview of the first game of the season for the Bucs and the 49ers. First of all, if you guys can, go ahead and follow my social media, Twitter, and follow my Instagram, Black-813. Black, the word dash, numbers 813. We have the 49ers the first game of the season. Now, we have a lot of ties to the 49ers right now. You know, they have John Lynch over there, who is who's going to be is one of the greatest Bucs of all time. Led us to that Super Bowl, and now they have Quan Alexander. So we have a few pieces over there that's tied with our organization in San Francisco. So now we all know that Jimmy Garoppolo is coming off that ACL injury. But this team is not really bad. Kyle Shanahan, who was that big offensive coordinator in Atlanta when they went to the Super Bowl, is one of the great masterminds in the NFL right now. So we have to prepare for his kind of offense and the things that he can draw up. Now, he doesn't have the big pieces, as many big pieces as he had in Atlanta with Julio and the depth of running backs they had with Mohamed Sanu and Taylor Gabriel. But they do have similar pieces. They do have one of the greatest tight ends right now, George Kittle. They do have one of the fastest receivers right now. Shout out to one of my boys that used to run track. He actually jumps, Marquise Goodwin. And they have a lot of running backs. Matt Breida's a stud right now. Jared McKinnon, who is still hurt right now. But they also have Tevin Coleman. So this offense can strike hot quick. We need to maintain this. One thing I do know is last year we really didn't see San Francisco as a team that they can possibly be because Jimmy Garoppolo obviously was hurt, so they're going through all the quarterbacks they had, Nick Mullen, CJ Beathard. So they were going through quarterback situations that kind of hindered that offense. But this is a different team right now. I mean, he's fully healthy right now. I know he struggled a little bit in the preseason, but it is the preseason. So this is the season. This is regular season. Now, the last time we've seen Jimmy Garoppolo start and have a great season or play pretty well was when he was in New England. So I wouldn't underestimate him and that offense. This game could be a high-scoring game, but also be low-scoring. I mean, they do have a great defense right now with Richard Sherman over there. They just signed Jason Verrett, who hopefully he can stay healthy. They just signed. They just drafted Joey Bosa. That D line is ridiculous. So they have a bunch of pieces over there that we have to watch out for. D Ford is also a person that they signed over there as well. So this defense can be very reckless, especially with that front seven. Quan is over there now, so we know how he played for us last year. I don't think that he lost a step because of the ACL injury. Since he tore his ACL so early in last year season, he's basically back 100%. So we will see him a lot as well. But honestly, I think this game is going to be determined on what our offensive line can do. That D line is ridiculous. They have a lot of pieces over there, and we need to be able to protect James and give him some time. I don't see him making as many mistakes as he did last year. I mean, I can see that he's not going to be making that many mistakes because of how he did a little bit in the preseason. But I do see a little bit of struggle or a little bit of trying to get out of the pocket more with a team that has a great D-line. And that's one thing that he had to face against the Browns, third preseason game this year. When we seen Olivia Vernon and Myles Garrett, Sheldon Richardson, all these guys come after him, and the O-line didn't have, he had a miss block or two from the running back. He had to get out of there. He didn't have the time to find Chris Godwin, find a Mike Evans, find the O.J. Howard. So this game is going to be determined on if we can protect James. Me personally, I think that we need to run the ball a lot this game because we need to ease that pressure off that they're going to try to bring. Eric Armstead, these guys that they're going to have, we need to try to ease the pressure off that. And to do that, we need to run the ball effectively. So Ronald Jones needs to start off very hot. Please, Peyton Barber, you need to get started. We need to see this game go effective. We can run the ball very well. it opens up a lot of things for OJ Howard. Opens up a lot of things for Mike Evans, to Chris Godwin. It opens up a lot. So that is going to determine a lot. I think on the defensive end, this new scheme that we're going to have is going to play a huge part as well. I don't think that teams are prepared for it right now because they're so used to seeing Tampa in a Tampa 2 defense. The 3 linebackers, the 4 D linemen, and we set up and just drop back in zone, we play in the flats, and have a deep third safety, or 2 safeties. That is going to be totally different this time. Now we're going to be blitzing from all kind of different areas, which is what I'm excited to see. I'm very excited to see that. Now we're still missing JPP and a few other pieces. I believe Vita Vea may play and Levante David, which is going to be huge. But we need to see this defense show some things. And I think the fact that now we're showing a different type of defense, Vernon is going to benefit from it. Carlton Davis is going to benefit from it. Devin White is going to benefit from it. So I like what Todd Bowles is doing, and I want to see what happens this weekend. If he brings the pressure, which I expect him to, we can cause a lot of turnovers. People don't expect much from this defense because of what happened last year. But now I think that we will be pretty good moving forward. It's just the fact that we need to be effective blitzing. We need to be back there. And with Todd Bowles, he's known for bringing blitzes all over the place. So expect to see a lot of fireworks in the backfield. We can get to Jimmy Garoppolo before he can find George Kittle. I think that we can have a great game. Now, one thing I am afraid of with the blitzing is if we don't get it to quarterback, somebody's going to be open. And the person that may show his face a little bit if he does find him open is Marquise Goodwin. If he finds him in the open field one-on-one, we might have some problem with that. So we need to get to the quarterback. We get to the quarterback, I think we're all good. So that's going to be a huge part as well. But as far as offensive-wise, we need to protect Jameis. It's that simple. The best way to protect him is to run the ball. So it's going to be interesting to see how Byron Leftwich actually calls this game coming up. And I expect to see us put up some points. It could be high scoring, but I don't really see it being a high scoring game. I kind of see it being a 10-7, maybe a 16-7, 14-17 type game. I think it comes down to our kicker. And I think the reason why is because both teams have great defenses, or will have great defenses and look to have great defenses. 49ers have a great front seven, or up and coming front seven, and so do we. So I expect to see a defensive game. I see us winning this game 17-10. And I think it comes down to a defensive play that we make. That blitzing and bringing the pressure, I think that gets to Jimmy Garoppolo. He throws a pick or fumbles the ball, and that makes a difference for us. So I do see us getting a lot of takeaways. So be aware of that, and see how it goes. I mean, and I think that starts off this Bruce Arians era on the right note. We're playing against the 49ers, so he used to be in a division. He knows the 49ers a lot about them or how they scheme. He's played against them multiple times. So I expect for us to be ready to go, especially at home. And I think it'll hurt us if we let Quan come in with his new team and beat us. So I don't think that's going to happen. But we'll see what happens. But, guys, I'll definitely keep you posted. I definitely will be posting a video after the game. So I'll let you guys know it is a 4 o'clock game. So it'll be later on in the day. But expect fireworks, man. I'm so happy to have the season back. And I always say that we'll go to the playoffs. That's never changing. So, but, hey, let's do what we got to do this week.